You've got big dreams. You want success. You want to live the life you've always imagined. But there's a problem. You can't seem to get yourself to take action. You know exactly what you need to do, but for some reason you just don't do it. Instead, you waste time, put things off, and then feel guilty about it. Deep down, you know you're capable of more, but the days keep slipping away. Weeks turn into months, and before you know it, another year rolls around with the same goals from last year. At the start of the year, you feel motivated. You're ready to change. But then, procrastination sneaks in like that one relative who always shows up uninvited. You start postponing things. You tell yourself, I'll do it later, but later never comes. Eventually, you fall into a cycle where procrastination becomes your normal routine. And at some point, you start believing you're just a lazy person. But here's the truth. You're not lazy. You're just stuck in inertia. In physics, inertia means something at rest will stay at rest, and something in motion will stay in motion unless something pushes it. The same thing happens with tasks. Starting feels impossible because, in your mind, the first step seems way too big, so instead of pushing through, you avoid it. You scroll, binge watch, and distract yourself with things that give you quick dopamine hits. The key to breaking this cycle is to break inertia. The easiest way to do this is by making the first step so small that it feels effortless. Instead of saying, I need to write a 5,000 word essay, tell yourself, I'll just write 50 words. Instead of thinking, I need to go to the gym for an hour, say, I'll just do one push-up. When the task feels too big, your brain resists, but when it's small, it's easy to start. Another trick is the 2-minute rule. If you don't feel like doing something, commit to doing it for just 2 minutes. Then stop if you want. Don't feel like cleaning your room? Put on a song and clean until the song ends. Most of the time, you'll keep going because objects in motion stay in motion. The hardest part is getting started, but once you do, you build momentum. At first, it's like pushing a heavy ball uphill, but once it starts rolling, it keeps going. So if you've been struggling with procrastination, stop waiting for motivation. Just take one small step right now, because like Martin Luther King Jr. said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step.